So hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today's topic will be on 10 habits that wealthy people and successful people develop that is able to help them carry them further in their life. So I'll be going over 10 habits that I personally feel is important that everyone should develop and should have and work on it on a consistent basis so that it becomes a natural habit. So the first habit that I'll be going over will be setting goals and achieving them. So if someone lives their life without having goals, it's like a boat drifting aimlessly in the sea without a compass. So eventually you get nowhere. So you have to learn how to make yearly, monthly, weekly, and even daily goals that are realistic, challenging, but manageable. So that way you will have more motivation to attain these goals as you know that it is achievable and not some crazy dream that is just not achievable and will just burn you down and you feel that why am I not be able to achieve my targets. So you have to structure a plan and work hard to achieve it. When you consistently achieve these small goals and tiny little goals along the way, eventually over time you will be able to achieve a huge goal that you have set for yourself maybe years down the road. So it just becomes a natural habit that you are always focused and determined on achieving what you want. So the next habit that I'll be going over would be you have to do your best to help other people to succeed. When you help someone else, you are essentially reflecting that you do have the ability to help others and having the right mindset in being able to give a helping hand. So that is essentially constructing the foundation of networking and socializing, because by sharing your knowledge, sharing your thoughts that you have, giving your time and effort to add value to others, eventually it will be added value back to you, as in the future if you ever need any help, people will be able to repay the help to you. So when you are giving a helping hand to others, you are essentially building up your social circle and displaying to others that you do have the outstanding ability to be able to add value to this society. So this links to the next habit that I'll be going over, which is continuously building up your social circle and expanding your network. So networking skills is one of the most important skills that you should have, one of the most important soft skills in today's day and age. This is very important because the larger the social circle you have, the more influence you have on the society. So that way when you grow and expand your network, you are able to meet more people and be able to display the skill set you have and have more opportunities to be able to show that you are able to add value to the society and in turn be able to increase your income. In order to be able to grow and expand your network, you need to have a structure and plan around it. So what I mean is that you can segregate your social circle based on interests, based on different sectors and activities. So for example, you could have a different circle of friends in business circle, sports circle, music circle, traveling circle. So when you have friends in all these sectors and interests, you would have someone to be able to turn to whenever you need help or whenever you have a business idea or any idea that you have that you wish to discuss with people. So the fourth habit that I feel everyone should develop is to be courageous and confident. So a successful person is always a courageous and confident one because they are able to have this courage and confidence in whatever they do that will be able to help them brave through every obstacle they face and be able to bring them to stand out among others in their life. So it's important to constantly develop and enhance these skills on a daily basis so that eventually it becomes a natural habit and you are able to exude such confidence and bravery on a daily basis in your life. So that way not only will you succeed at work, but also at life in general, because you are able to make full use and grasp all opportunities as you are brave enough to take them whenever the opportunity arises. So the fifth habit that I feel is very important is to always respect others and be humble. So it's important to understand that everyone is equal despite of their social status, their wealth, their race and religion. So you should not treat someone differently just because they are of a different social status, wealth, race or religion. Respect is always earned, so whenever you respect someone else, eventually someone will respect you back. So always remember to be humble and never look down on others. Don't always think that you are the Mr. Know-it-all or that you are of a higher social status than someone or you're smarter than someone. Because when you are arrogant in life, it will never bring you far in life. When you're humble, instead, you will be able to garner more understanding from people, which will eventually be able to provide you with more help and resources in your life. So instead, on the other hand, if you are being arrogant, it's just a bad habit that will not only make you lose your friends, but also forget about the importance of other people and you will end up living your life like a lone wolf. So the next habit that I'll be going over would be to do your best and give 100% in everything you do. what I mean is that a lot of people tend to partake in something or take up a certain activity or interest where sometimes they feel that if it's just a minor issue, if it's not that important, they tend to just not put their 100% effort into it. But this eventually develops into a bad habit where you always don't view the thing as important enough that you have to give it your all. And when you don't give it your all, it's natural that you'll never be able to outshine someone else in whatever you're doing. So instead, you should always be fully prepared for what you do, because success only comes to those who are prepared. And before you partake in anything or undertake any activities, you should always be prepared and give it your best shot. So for example, let's say you're about to meet a client or about to even meet a friend to discuss or go over something. Be mentally prepared for whatever that you're going to do. Ensure that you're focused and that everything is well prepared so that you don't panic at the last moment. Because when you're always prepared, there will be no good opportunities that will just slip by you. The next tip would be to learn to share. When you become someone that is more willing to share, be it you share your past experiences, your knowledge, your skills, capabilities, or any thoughts that you have, it opens you up to a lot more opportunities. And sharing is also a very important and a very good way to reflect on yourself. So when you share things about yourself, you're essentially reflecting on your past actions and also reflecting on the current skill sets and abilities you have. This will give you a good opportunity to really realize what is there that needs to be worked on and improved, and what is there that is something that you don't like and you wish to be able to be changed. Eventually, this also opens you up to more people, and you never know what kind of knowledge you are able to impart to others, or what kind of influence or change you'll be able to make in someone's life. So the 8th habit that I think that's important for everyone to develop would be to be honest and responsible. So always stick to your promise and keep to your words, because if you can't do a simple thing like that, it's very hard for people to trust or rely on you for important things. So if you can't do something in time, or you are unable to meet a deadline or unable to complete a certain task, it's much better to be honest and open up about it rather than lying about it. Because when you open up about it and provide your reasoning for it, it shows people that at least you have the courage to come up front and say that, okay, maybe I'm not able to complete this on time, instead of just lying and causing more irresponsibility, be it in work or even in your own life. Because it's the same not just for work, but you should treat your friends the same way as well. So you should develop responsibility in everything you do on a daily basis, so that also it becomes a natural habit, and eventually people will be able to rely on you and provide you with more important tasks, so that you are able to grow in not only your career but your life in general as well. So the 9th habit that I feel is very important would be to build your own personal brand. So what that means is, just like any other consumer brands or consumer goods out there, brand image is extremely important. So when the consumer good has a very strong brand image, it will naturally entice and attract customers to buy your products. Similarly, everyone will have their own personal brand image. So when your brand image is strong and good, you are able to portray yourself differently, and you will be able to give off a different impression to others and how they will view you. So you need to be able to build a positive and strong brand image for yourself, so that in order to gain the acknowledgement of your peers, your friends, your colleagues, your bosses. So how do you develop your brand image, and how does your brand image come by? Is that it develops based on your daily habits and daily behaviors, which is why it's important to start developing good habits from a young age and start developing them right now, so that you are able to stand out among others. So the last habit that I think is very important would be to always have a positive mindset and stay happy. So whenever you have a positive mindset, you come off as being more friendly, more engaging, and more outgoing. So that way it will give off a much more favorable impression to others, and people will be more willing to open up around you, and they're more willing to connect with you on a personal level. So always be mentally prepared and keep your emotions in check. Don't let your emotions take control of your actions, so that way you will be able to forever be in control of your life, rather than letting things happening around you take control over you. So all these will all translate to a better social life, better mindset, and eventually a better life and better future in general. So with that being said, we have come to the end of the video. So please do leave a like down below and subscribe to our channel for more similar videos like this. So do leave a comment down below for what are the thoughts on this video, as well as if you have any upcoming topics that you wish for me to talk about. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.